4, 3, 2,
1. Go. Alright. Please have early nuke.
1. Okay.
Get out of the way, lady. Out of the way, lady. I can't afford any of those. Can't afford any of these either. I'm gonna have to go.
Kill 3, nice.
I don't want to go Bane either. This is. I'm gonna check out the weapon shop. I'm gonna see if there's anything good to go on in here to gear up with. There is not.
Decent item shop stuff.
Welcome everyone to the Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament Recap. Drumboardist versus Mageius.
Yay!
I now have capability to track, restream, and comment at the same time. Looks like the crop didn't come out right on Mageius' screen, however, it was the closest I could get, so please bear with me. So we have a very nice spell selection early. Mageius running into some early trouble on these imps. I don't think he got AoE. So our force party was the thief, as you can see. As Drum's going to pick up another level coming into Temple. Unrunnable zombies, so this is going to slow him down a little bit. We got to get a start on our timer. There we go. It's like Mageius is remaking his party here. So he's definitely going to lose some valuable time early. As Drum will now approach Garland.
Okay, so yeah, took a wipe early. Move.
Garland absorbs the Lightning 3 spell, however goes down from the Knight.
Damn!
And we have the canoe
Ooh, chick.
from the King and
Fine,
the bottle from the Princess.
Money for Bane.
Mageius again picking up his canoe after having to remake his party. And we heard his dismay about that.
Thank you! Come on, give me a battle.
Yep, some pretty bad luck for Mageius here
Yay,
early.
Bean, thank you.
Drum's gonna have a think about that poison that he just ate. And this ogre is harassing Drum here, and he gets the 1 hit point terminated. Wow. Cure 4 and Heal 3 available early, so big white mage spells. Mageius employing the black belt strat, so getting a slow start is not bode well for that. And we have a ribbon found in the dwarf cave. So that ribbon will surely help Drum early. Especially with those high healing spells, I'd probably give it to the white mage.
I'll have at least one heal potion. Now let's save this thing. Yay, 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 yay.
Mageius successful with the Bane there. As he will now move into Temple. So if you missed any of tonight's amazing randomizer action, you can check it out on Speed Gaming. Our Discord has all of the videos, and they will be updated to schedule, but we had some races today.
Yeah, I knew we could equip it. I'm a little tempted for that one.
Stop available, and Lock in level 3 Black Magic. Exit, Arub, and Fog available for White Magic.
There we go. Dead. Move back.
We find some pretty cheap houses there in Elfland. The
Bottle,
cabins are
thank you.
expensive. As Mageius now discovers the bottle. Soft potion's pretty cheap as well, so always want to keep soft potion on the radar.
Okay, so now I've got the bottle, got that taken care of.
Drum's now going to make his way toward Crescent and see what the sages have for him. At this point, runners have to be hoping for the floater.
Hi everyone, just had to actually bring up my map.
And the return of the lag.
Because that's something that we need.
Alright, we are going to switch up to audio.
Yeah.
I think this will work better overall. So Drum has to pick up, has to pick up a few cabins here in Elfland now. Mageius finds the ribbon in the dwarf cave. And he elects to give it to the black belt. Now that's an interesting play. Mageius runs into a Hydra. They're known to hit very hard. And he does end up resetting there. Troll revealing that it has Exfer. It might be something to keep on the radar if they end up having an AoE or spell of some sort. Ah, it has sleep as well, so Exfer and sleep, not too big of a threat, but can definitely slow you down. Mageius really low on cabins here, having to ration them out on the way to Elfland. And the troll is unrunnable, so they also have INV2. So a name well suited to the troll for this seed. At 120, peers are not cheap. I'm gonna spend a gold on a small dagger. Hey, why not, right? Fade at level 6, white magic. And for black magic, Quake, Hold, and Brack. Notables. And we find the slab at the Sages. There we go. Still getting used to the new tracker myself. Both runners electing to look for a short grind. Excuse me, Drum is. Mageius most likely will when he gets over there. And he'll be there soon, so he's not very far behind Drum at all, considering his slow start. Drum going to take another battle here outside of Crescent. And he gets the encounter you want to see out here, which is the Peds, or EX Peds as they're known in Fun%. They can be kind of a pain, but if you can get them down, they have a high reward for experience and gold. So one thing of note, we haven't seen pirates yet, and it'll be interesting to see if Drum elects to go to Volcano, Ice Cave, or Provoca. Looks like Mageius ate a Bane there, and he appears to have stepped away for the time being. Maybe having a rethink about his bad luck early here, because he's had a lot of it. Okay, we had some stream lag there. I think I got us caught up. And Drum again getting the beads here, so he's gonna get some valuable early experience and gold from these encounters as the thief goes down, which might actually be a good thing. Mageius now making his way to level 4, and we discover Nuke in the level 4 black magic shop. Drum now into the item shop. He's going to pick up a couple houses here. Looks like he might be thinking about Volcano or possibly Ice. He likes to bring up the Thief, which will give him a little more ability to run. Those Hydras again giving Mageius the business there. And now it looks like Drumboardist is discovering what these Hydras are all about as the White Mage goes down, and he does end up resetting. Wow. So we have a dangerous river here. And given that gold has been pretty tight on both runners, I don't think either one of them has very many cabins, heals, tents, or piers available. And Carib reveals that it has trance. So the rivers are just really bad now. Mageius with the Bane strats takes down the Hydra and gets a couple levels. Looks like Mageius wants to get some gold or levels before he ends up leaving Elfland. Thought about Nuke, still doesn't have enough gold yet. We've seen Caribs with Trance. Hydras hit extremely hard. Aside from that, not much troll yet, Kaiten. As we see Drumboardist making the play up toward Provoca. got to be hoping for the floater there. If not, then he's probably going to be getting into the ice cave. And we are going to get our first look at level 2 white magic. Wall and Fog 2 among notables. Heal and A Lightning not as important. And we discover Fire 3, Zap, Lock 2, and Confuse in the level 2 black magic shop. Here's these pesky pirates. So chances are pretty good that they have the floater. It could end up being the ruby, could end up being the ship. Vanilla ship is always something runners kind of groan about. No, that's not bad at all. I mean, Zap is always welcome early game. It can save you against some strong enemies. As Mageius now picking up his slab from the sages. Silver bracelets available in the armor shop for Drumboardist. And did we see what pirates had there? I missed it. We will be finding out soon enough. It was the floater. Thank you, Wayward Devil. I'm on Restream, commentary, and track tonight, so I will be striving to keep everything up to date the best I can. Yeah, so that's the best thing you could hope for there, given that the sages had the slab. You now will get access to the airship, and that opens up a lot of routes, a lot of chests early too. So this seed is going to open up immediately for Drum, and once Mageius gets there, he's also going to be on his way. Mageius now finding the Peds, and he's going to go for the Bane strats. Brings two of them down with the Bane strats. Oh, I'm certain that he will. It's probably the most lucrative target early once you have the airship. Some people will check Sarda Titans first, and then go there. But it's definitely a place you want to stop once you can take to the skies. The Hydras have proven to be formidable opponents in this seed, as have the Caribs as they reveal Rub, in addition to Trance. The rivers are just a dangerous place. With early airship, Drum won't have to worry about it much longer, but Mageius still has to make the trek to Provoca, and back. And without cabins, that could prove to be very dicey. Yes, perhaps they are disciples of the Squid Draken. So we're coming up on 25 minutes now into this seed. We haven't seen much yet, but quick little recap. The king had the canoe, Princess Sarah had the bottle, the pirates had the floater, we found the ribbon in Dwarf Cave, and we have some very nasty river encounters, including Hydra, Carib, and Troll now showing that it also has cremate. Mageius still on his grind here. I mean, at some point you've got to push for Provoca here. So while we have a moment here, let's make sure to give these runners a follow. This is a recap race. This race happened earlier today. It was unbroadcast, however, and all entrants in the Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament were promised a restream. So here we are. Big thanks to Randomania for allowing us to graciously broadcast on their network. Game Boy F9, Norestra, thank you. Greatly appreciated, gentlemen. Mageius actually ended up switching his party early, and I do believe he had the black belt in both of those, so he seems content on grinding out a black belt. And at this point you would definitely think he was committed. As Drum gets the airship, he's going to get to Sarda and find out that Sarda has a vanilla rod in Troper. Now ducking into Titan's Trove, finds some good supplies of gold in there. And also these Caribs are unrunnable, so Bane is really the only saving grace for Mageius right now. And there's the trance. Black Mage is spared, however. Drum now over to Melmond. He's probably going to check out some shops and armor and translate that slab. Life, Exfer, Invis, and Cure for level 5 white magic. And then on the counterpart, Quad X, Rub, Blind, and Ice 3 for black magic. Elects to pass on the Falcon Sword for his Thief. We'll come into the armor shop and most likely sell that Opal Gauntlet for a good supply of gold. And that will be able to get him a silver helmet, armor for his fighter as well. So now he will translate his slab from the doctor, and looks like he might be headed to check the caravan here. He does, and he discovers the cube is available for 64,000 gold. So both runners are going to have to find a good grind spot now, or they're going to have to find a big, stash of gold chests to be able to afford that cube. As Drum finds the dragon armor in the Zardia Islands, along with the heal staff. And Mageius is still looking to grind out these Caribs here. I'm not sure what he's thinking at this point. He must know he's losing time. Okay, looks like he's moving now. He might not have any cabins. And being stuck in Crescent at this point with what we've seen without cabins could be very bad. As Wayward Devil also making note that the Hydra-Oko combination is unrunnable along with the Hydra in binary. Drum finding an Ice Sword in the islands now. So really nice gear for Fighter and Knight here so far in the Zardia Islands. Yes, as we see Mage's inventory now, he has 5 houses, and he's going to the volcano. As Drum finds the ruby and a white shirt, so we have a stacked Zardia Islands. So Mageius electing to gamble on Volcano here instead of going up to Provoca. He did have enough houses to get there. So I would see this play as a gamble into the armory perhaps in Volcano. Saber and Lightning 2 and level 7 Black Magic, Gaia, along with Life 2 and Ruse at level 7 White Magic and Gaia. Tail could be important in this seed. We have some cheap pro rings in Gaia as well. Drum will most likely pick up a few of those. As that Hydra again one-shots the White Mage. And Drum discovers the tents are 19 gold in Gaia, and he is going to make sure he buys plenty of those. Looks like he's also going to stock up on heals here. Encounters, again, just unrelenting for Mageius here, but most every river encounter has been just lethal. As Drum now picks up the Oxyale from the ferry. And with his translated slab in hand, he's going to head over to Leafian early and grab that chime. Will we see an early Mirage dig here? On top of everything else, Carib now revealing it has fire too. So these fish are just not fishing around, are they? And that appears to be the story of this early seed, is that Drum kind of had more cabins early, got up to Provoca, and has ever since eliminated a lot of the danger of these river encounters, whereas Mageius has struggled. Lightning 3 would be more effective, I would think, as it will usually one-shot them. He might be wanting to save charges perhaps for... Oh no, they're at the same level, so... Yeah, I'm not sure if Mageius is aware of that or not. Definitely an interesting play going with Bane over Lightning 3. Perhaps some inexperience showing here. Drum now gets the chime. We have a Tyro sighting, and it looks like Drum is going to serve us. Now, Mageius has had a really rough start, and Drum has been able to establish and build a lead by playing Provoca early and getting the floater. Team Stake. Question in chat about the audio. This audio is from the Final Fantasy 1 OST for, I believe, it's the PlayStation 1 version or PSP. We're using this audio because both of these videos are VODs and both runners were mic'd up at that time. This is a recap race. This race happened earlier today. However, the runs were only broadcast individually. And for the purpose of tournament VODs and overall equality for the viewers, even if the races are not restreamed initially, there will be a recap in which we do restream them. Mageius now picking up, or excuse me, Drumboardist now picking up Nuke in level 4, Elfland. Cure 3 and Soft, he's having to think here. Looks like he spent all of it on that spell there. Mageius content to go with the Bane strats. It didn't appear that Carib had high hit points, as Drum is now going into the Ice Cave. And it appeared there that the wizards have stun touch. So that could be a problem. Drum busting out with Lightning 3. Are they unrunnable? As we have some more lag here. And Mageius is now into the volcano. So we have unrunnable wizards, Vanilla, Entroper, Mageius finding the Aegis shield there, early in Volcano. He'll most likely have to be selling it, as he does not have a fighter, but we do appear to have some more lag. So as we see fire and ice on the screen now, what do you think, chat? What's going to be in the incentive chest here in Ice Cave? There's really not many more items it could be. Among them would be the crown. I believe Mass Immune is incentivized. No, excuse me, Mass is not incentivized. It could be the crown, it could be the cube. It could be the adamant. It It could also be the loot. Okay, it could be Massa. That's correct. Kaiten is correct. I'm reviewing the flags now, and it could be Massa. It is in the pool. We also have a perilous sighting with Trance. TNT in a non-incentivized chest in Ice Cave. So Mageius has seen the worst of it so far. He's definitely having some bad luck. Ooh, and those frost dragons are not playing around with Drum. Bit of a scare there for him. Mageius now finding the EX beads. He's going to have to dispatch of them quickly, or he's going to be into some trouble here. He gets 2 of them down, as Ice is clearing the Frost Wolf room. Excuse me, as Drum is clearing the Frost Wolf room in Ice. We have a light axe sighting. That could be useful for the undead, and he's going to transfer that to his fighter right away, most likely. Nope, he elects to give it to the white mage. Ooh, and I just think Image revealed Toxic. That's going to be a problem now and in the Ice Cave. However, I do believe Drum bought a few pro rings, so in theory he should be okay. And he's putting that light axe to immediate use. Oh no, and Mageius is stun-locked again by these Trance Perilisks. I wonder if Drum is going to consider an eye grind here, with only a fighter and a white mage standing. He might be worried about getting out of here. And we discover that Incentive Ice is the crown. And Mageius with another wipe there. Looks like Drum is electing to take a few eye fights here. It didn't appear to be too scary, however those images, which can be encountered on this floor, are quite scary. So with the crown, Drum only needs the cube and the loot for go mode at this point. One of which is most likely in Ordeals, and the other is most likely in Waterfall. Mageius running into the fires here on the spiked tile. I don't know if he knew that spiked tile or not. But he's down to his black belt now, and it's going to be a tough road for him. Might consider bailing out of here, going to Provoca. A Pro Cape discovered in the armory. He's got his ribbon on his black belt there, but what that's going to do is that's going to give that black belt one absorb. And that is going to make it very squishy. As he does get a pro ring now, which I believe will bring him up to 9 absorb. Still not very good. He finds a defense sword in the armory. As Drum is now going to complete the crown quest. Mageius desperately attempting to get out of Volcano. Oh, and with 2 hit points, he gets out. And he does use that house. And it looks like he is going to try and get back to town now, so... Drum picking up the herb and finding, I believe, a katana was found in Matoya's. Drum now picking up the key from the Elf King. I'm going to try and catch upstream a little bit there. Okay. Flame armor found in the Elfland treasury. Mageius with a good row there. And the unrunnable Hydras. Yeah, he's in a really bad spot now. He's out of houses. He's saved there. This is not looking good for him at all. Drum finding nothing in Northwest Castle Armory. And he's heading to the Dwarf Stash now. I don't think he's softlock. I do think he can get back to town, but he might have to do some encounter table manipulation to get there. It looks like he might be trying to go for Ice or Provoca right now. I think his best option is to try and get back to Crescent. Oh, and he almost got off the river there, but the Hydras get him on one of the last steps. Mageius not giving up though, he's determined. Showing a lot of heart here. The Drum finds a soft potion and a second light axe, along with a heal helmet and a sun sword in the Castle Canaria treasury. As we see Tristal in chat, welcome Tristal. GG today. Oh, and Mageius down again. He's losing so much time here. Drum now gonna sell off some of his armor. Mageius gets the Alco down. He's still got a long way to go though, and yeah, this is just a really bad spot for him. Drum looks like he's after the vendor item. And he does pick up the vendor item, which is the cube out of Oasis. At 64,000 though, that pretty much took all his money. Drum now headed to Waterfall. Mageius trying to duke it out with those Caribs there. He's just backed himself into a corner here. I believe Mageius did escape with the defense sword, so I'm surprised that I haven't seen him attempting to use it on some of those Hydra encounters or Caribs. And those Hydras just one-shotting him. And Drum runs into a full house of Perilous with Trance that ambush him. Can he get away from this? I mean, with his hit points and the way those Hydras are hitting, he would have to get up, I would think, one or two of them. But albeit the chances are low, but it's something. At this point, you got to pull out all the stops to try and get to Provoca or Crescent. Now see, I would try to take one or two of those encounters he gets on the grass there and try to run from those, which might open up a longer run on the canoe alone here. But I'm not sure that he is aware of that. Drum now on his way after dealing with that pesky pack of mummies to loot the waterfall. And as I say that, he finds the loot in the waterfall. There are no words, people. Let's see. Go mode for Drum. He still needs the cube, which I believe he did buy the cube. So yeah, he should be go mode. He's so close. And the Ruru's trying to deny him. Unrunnable. It's a wolf versus Mageius. Another 4 damage. And he's through! No, another Grey Imp. He runs. He gets away. And another encounter, a creep. Oh, and that's gotta be devastating. Wow. He was only steps away there from Provoca. Now, had he elected to go for Crescent there, he probably would have got out. But he seems intent on getting to Provoca now. As Drum is heading into the Sea Shrine. Drummy, you left your alerts on for the race? Shame on you. And the good old unrunnable Sea Hag. So, with that note, we want to hear from you. The FFR polls are highly contested right now. We have a divided community, and we want your votes to determine who will be our mascot, the bonus stream, and what is the best Night Sword. So let your voice be heard, and can we get the link in the chat there? And Mageius made it to Provoca, wow. So that in and of itself is a victory for him. And he has a lot of gold right now. And looking at our polls, it looks like Agama and Saria are nearly tied. As the Black Mages are still winning the bonus stream poll. That's going to be a brutal run with 4 Black Mages if there's a nasty Gatekeeper at the end. As Mageius will now make his way to the Pirates and pick up the floater at just about the hour mark for him. He's got to feel behind now. He's got to think, I've really got to try and get leveled up quickly and get some orbs lit. We've seen comebacks before of, I think the longest comeback I ever saw was by Will Bloodworth, and I believe it was like 30 minutes or more. He managed to come back with his black belt and win, because Chaos was just OP and so were the Fiends. As Mageius now finds his floater from the Pirates, he's got to be kicking himself now. I really hope that he elects to buy some tents, because he knows he's going to have to try and get back to the desert to get the airship. The polls will remain open until just after, I think, once the finals happen. Once we have found a winner for the tournament, the polls will close. And there'll probably be about a week or half that goes by, and then we will proceed with the bonus stream. The bonus stream show will have all the bloopers and clips from the tournament. We've had some amazing clips already, and we're only in the second round of the Swiss stage. So the bonus stream is going to be really hyped this year. Make sure you don't miss it. Well, see, Tyro was the mascot last season, and with each season we try to cycle in a new mascot. So it was decided this season we would go with the lizards. We all have a place either in our heart or on our plate for Tyros. As Drumboardist is now going to engage the Squidraken. He gets the fast off. And he's got the thief on white shirt duty. Ooh, and Squidraken takes a big shot on the knight. He's going to have to hope that he can get some more white shirts off now. That run almost broke you. Broke you? I was in on that race. I won that race. It was brutal, man. Looks like we've got some more lag on Drum here. I'll try to get us caught up. Kraken not going down without a fight here. Another white shirt. And he does get him down. So that was kind of a close call there for Drum, but he manages to get out. We'll see if he decides to stay and go for the mermaids, or if he's going to continue on. As Mageius is now attempting the dangerous trek back to try and get the airship with the floater in hand. See, Drum did hit waterfall. So the incentive that came out of Waterfall, was it Tail? Was it Adamant? I missed what it was. I think I would at least want to run either the Black Belts or the Black Mages. Because the Black Mages are going to be a nightmare late. And the Black Belts are going to be a nightmare early, so the White Mage, the Red Mage, and the Fighter are kind of in between. Could probably get by with those without too much trouble. As Mageius now has taken to the skies at last with his airship. Mageius now translating his slab. And Drum is heading into the Earth Cave. Mageius off to see Sarda the Sage. pick up the vanilla rod. Well, I think it kind of depends on your enemy stats, but more often than not, yes. If you can't find Massa, but you have Fast and Temper, the Cat Claw is also an excellent substitute. And a lot of people say that the Cat Claw is really underrated. But if you can get a black mage, or a black, excuse me, you have to have a black wizard use a Cat Claw. If you can get them buffed up, they'll do decent damage with it, and it has a high crit rate. It really should only be explored in an option like that, where you kind of want to try one black mage as a melee attacker and have the other three on magic. It could also be like a last tactic, a last ditch resort. You've got defenses up, the enemy is missing, all you have left is your black mage, he's almost out of spells. Throw a fast on him if he's got a cat claw on him, and then throw a temper on him. Hope for the best. Mageius now picking up some spells, doing a little spell recon. It looks like he's heading back to the volcano here. Drum will now tackle the vampire. Looks like Drum has elected to go mode Earth Cave, which is really not a bad play, as technically I think he is in go mode. He's going to be stymied a bit by these unrunnable wizards. Mageius' party is still at some dangerously low levels here. He's got to be thinking desperation strats at this point, trying to catch up somehow. I mean, you can't blame him here. He does have a full supply of heals and spells to heal. I would be saving those spells. I'd be using the heal potions. So we are approaching the 1 hour 10 minute mark now, in what has been a pretty lopsided seed from the beginning. The river encounters have proven to be deadly, with unrunnable hydras and caribs, with trance, and extremely high attack. And that's proven to be the downfall for Mageius here, as he kind of cornered himself in Volcano early, without tents, houses, or cabins, and he had to traverse those dangerous rivers to Provoca to pick up his floater to get the airship. Whereas Drum had a little better luck, was a little more prepared with his tents, and was able to get to Provoca much earlier. Mageius picking up a mage staff in the northwest room of Volcano. Drum now coming to the Fiend of Earth. He's going to look to get his second orb lit here, and he continues to extend his lead on Mageius. And Lich goes down easily. That's Lichin'. Looks like Drum is going to make a beeline for Volcano now. So Drum has made some good moves so far. He's been pretty efficient in his routing. He was prepared for getting to Pravoka and traversing those really nasty rivers. And he's gotten some good experience and levels in the meantime. Yes, Mageius has found another ribbon. And pretty sure Drum will find the same. Drum is going to pick up the defense sword in this armory. Mageius with the wipe there. So that second ribbon will come off the tracker for now. Looks like Drum is managing his inventory here. Double checking those chests and picking up the Pro Cape, Pro Ring. As both runners are approaching a high 5 status now. Drum picking up the sword and the katana. Again, thank you for the assistance on that, Wayward. As Mageius does pick up his ribbon again. As we have Agamas in stereo on our screen currently. So at this point, Mageius has to be thinking about this Agama grind as Drum finds his second ribbon. And the Agama reveals it has thunder. Oh no. Mageius is not aware of this yet, I don't think. Well, maybe not. It looks like he lost a lot of hit points there. He might have got hit with the thunder too. Agama with mute as well. So, not very grindable, really. That's dangerous. And that does not bode well for Mageius, because unless the red dragon is really squishy, he's not going to have anywhere to grind until possibly Ordeals, or even later. As Drum is now into the carry battle. We're going to see if carry is scary. The eye, yes, the eye could be a potential grind spot as well, but there's the risk of those images there. I think they had, was it poison damage? So carry not proving to be any big threat as of yet. And with the nuke, carry goes down and Drum has 3 orbs lit. He's well on his way. Looks like Mageius is going to continue with this Agama grind here. Agama also showing that it has Ruse. So this is really dangerous grind now. Vampire showing slow. That's going to slow Drum down a little bit. Mageius now housing up and heading back into the volcano. Will he consider a fire grind here maybe? We haven't seen how they might react to a grind. Looks like he's electing to pass on that and he's going straight down into volcano. Drum is going to check the second floor of Mirage here. There's 10 chests in here. He's pretty well off equipment-wise. Possibly he's looking for Massa? Maybe Vorpal? In which case, he would need the tail for the ladder. And yeah, these vampires definitely slowing Drum down a little bit here. Looks like Mageius is heading right back to this Agama grind. The Ruse is very concerning. Drum finds a Bane Sword for his trouble here in the second floor of Mirage. And he finds the Mass Mune as well. So this was a big play for Drum here. A bridge in a box. Yeah, the Black Mage went down there. That's a scary thing. Vampires suddenly are a threat. Drum having to heal up here after that vampire assault. And Agama dealing out thunder on Mageius screen. Blue Dragon hit pretty hard there, but was runnable, as Drum now moves into Sky. Another thunder comes out from the Agama on Mageius' screen. He seems content to stick this out. He wants this black belt grind. So if you like what you see here, please check out our Discord. You can check out all the latest there in regards to schedules, bonus content. If you want to learn the randomizer, come on in. We got a friendly community. The randomizer is really fun once you learn it. There's always someone there willing to race or help. And we are growing rather quickly now as more people are becoming aware that the randomizer is a thing. Drum getting roughed up a bit there by those rock golems. He's going to check the quick stash here on the left. Gets a good chunk of gold, power staff, elects to leave the heal helmet behind. Oh, he's taking a rough ambush here by these Medusas and Mancats. They don't seem to be too much of a threat, but they will cost him time. So if you like Warmech, now's the time to get your Warmech hype in the chat. Mageius now down to his black belt alone. And Ice 2 showing up now for the Agama. Unrunnable Sentry, and they're hitting hard. Drum wisely using the white shirt here. Mageius hits level 21 with his black belt. That, in theory, will speed things up a bit for him. He's still got a lot of heal potions. At this point, his only hope is that there is a really strong gatekeeper or two, and that Drum loses lots of time there. Unrunnable Red Hydra is now showing up for Drum. Things seem to be going a little bit smoother now for Mageius in his Agama grind, but at 126 in, like I said, you got to commit to it, and you've got to hope that TUFR is really nasty. Drum dealing with another unrunnable formation here. Looks like he's taking this opportunity to heal up. Maybe that actually was runnable and he's just trying to heal up here. So a long Brint of Destiny there for Drum, but he gets through. We're going to be getting our first look at Tiamat. Didn't look to be hitting too hard there. Bane strats coming out on Drum screen. Ooh, there's a big shot to the White Mage. And we get the Bane strats. That's been a thing tonight. Bane has been on point. Insert Bane memes. Drum now stocking up on supplies in his dive for Temple of Fiends Revisited. Looks like Mageius just hit level 30. He seems to be heading toward level 32. And at just over the 1 hour and 30 minute mark, Drumboardist is first into Temple of Fiends Revisited. Yeah, just a really bad situation there for Mageius early. I think he'll learn a lot from this seed. I think he'll know not to make that mistake again. And at level 31, there's still a slim chance that Mageius could come back here and Drum gets blocked by some kind of gatekeepers. Drum electing to take these Gas Dragon encounters. He'll be getting a ton of experience from them, but at this point I think you just kind of got to go. Mageius has hit level 32, and he's headed down to carry. He gets the red giants that I see all the time. Yeah, he likes to check the red dragon chest. Only gold in there. Trivial at this point for him. And Drum with another Gas Dragon encounter here, and he's electing to run from this one, as they have lightning too. Drum checks the validation chests and runs into some zombie dragons. He's going to take this fight. Drum taking a lot of fights here. He must not feel comfortable about his levels. And Mageius is through. And Zombie Dragon's having Thunder too. That's like the third or fourth enemy we've seen with Thunder. Wow. Mageius now discovering that the cube is for sale at the vendor. He's going to pick that up. He has a lot of gold. Looks like Mageius will now dive the ice cave. Drum ambushed by these green Medusas. So this will be the last Spring Randomizer Tournament race for this evening. There may be an exhibition among some of the people in the community after this. I would suggest you stay tuned to Speedruns Live for any developing races on that. I might end up running a solo myself, we'll have to see. With the much hyped Entrance Randomizer. As Mageius discovers the TNT. Drumboardist making short work of Lich 2. Mageius discovering the light axe guarded by the frost wolves. So there's still a lot of nasty spells in the pool here, including Tornado, Inferno, Swirl. I think there's a Blizzard in the pool still, along with Nuke and Nuclear. Have not seen those yet. Drum's wisely going to get some defensive buffs up here against Carrie. And she does go with the big physical on the white mage. However, the white mage survives. Big shot from the fighter with Mass Immune. Runs into an unrunnable combination here of Grey Sharks and Wizard Sea Hags, so he'll lose some time here. As we see Mageius' black mage goes down, I do think his white mage has life, so he should be okay. Drum looking for the Bane Sword strats. as Mageius discovers the crown is his incentivized ice cave, and he's gonna get right out of there. And it looks like he's going straight for the crown chain. Again, Drumboardist electing to take this encounter here. He must be feeling he needs more experience points. Well, I mean, you gotta do it at some point, so... As he picks up a katana there in Matoya's cave and a pro ring. We get our first look at Kraken 2. Drum getting those defensive buffs up, and the Bane comes out, and the Thief and Black Mage go down. Oh no, and the big shot to the White Mage. Drum quickly gets the defense sword up, and a Cure 4 comes out for Kraken 2. He's gonna have to deal some big damage, and he does. His defensive buffs are working, and Kraken 2 goes down. This could be a dramatic finish here for Drum. So that was the kind of boss that Mageius needed to maybe try and eke back into this. We'll see what Tiamat 2 offers. Drum is on his solo now. He does have the defense sword, which is going to help him a lot. And with the ribbon on the knight, that quad X and that zap will be ineffective. And he has sufficient defensive buffs up now, so we'll see what Massa does. Ooh, low damage from Massa. This could be a long battle. We get a big crit there, followed by another big crit. And with those crits, he should be through easily here. Mageius picking up some gold bracelets now for his mages. And Drum gets the free run through the sky floor. Wow, you don't see that very often. He's double checking his equipment now, ensuring that he's got what he wants. And this is just going to be a matter of, can he get buffs up? What kind of spells does Chaos have? He takes one shot early. Ink, and there's poison. Ribbon will protect from that mostly. Now with 3 defenses up, it's just a matter of Massa critting. Fire 3 and Light 2 come out from Chaos, not a big concern. There's a crit. Another crit from Massa, and Swirl comes out. That's going to be trouble. Drum needs to finish him now. And he's going to use a heal staff. Bold strategy here. I'm not sure if this is the right move. He must be really concerned about that Swirl coming out again. I would go for the kill here. And the nuclear comes out. Oh, Drum, you've got to finish him, buddy. He's still concerned with the healing. I don't think we've seen this yet in the tournament. This is something else here. And now he's looking like he's electing to go in for the kill. It's gonna be close. A big crit is not enough. Holy crap, Drum. A clutch chaos. That was about as dangerous a chaos battle as you could get. As we see Mageius now picking up his Oxy Ale. So it's looking like the VODs are just about coming to their end here. I think Mageius is going to soon realize that Drum is finished and will be forfeiting. Yes, I'm definitely glad that we got this restreamed. This was a nail biter at the end for Drum there. This was also an example of, you know, how you can get into a lot of trouble early if you don't have tents and cabins. So, GG to Mageius. I think that he recovered pretty good after that. He got his black belt leveled somewhat quickly, and his high-level black belt will undoubtedly have an easier time come Temple of Fiends Revisited with those nasty fiends toward the end. So with that, again, I'd like to thank Randomizer for graciously hosting us this evening on this impromptu recap race. Please give these runners a follow. They put us a very good show on today. If you wish, you can also follow our commentary restream, which is some mysterious guy known by Czar. And we've got more FFR deck on action for you folks tomorrow. We had some really good races today, and the skills just keep coming. Looks like Black Belt is at 33, and yeah, it looks like Mageius has now been informed that Drum has won, and he most likely forfeited here. So good showing there by Mageius. Another runner would have become frustrated, and they most likely would have quit there. But he stuck it out, and he was determined, and he actually got to Provoca, and he recovered somewhat well from a very disastrous start. So please check out our Discord for all the latest on schedules on upcoming races for tomorrow. As I said, we might have a little race going on after this, or we might just be running a solo, we'll have to see. But if you like what you see, come on into the Discord. We got a really friendly community. We're always looking to help new players get into the randomizer. But a warning, it's addicting. You pick this game up, you start playing it, you see how much, you know, more meta there is than vanilla, and it just makes everything so much more interesting. And we have a tireless team of devs that are constantly working to enhance this overall experience that is Final Fantasy Randomizer. So we are going to find you folks a host before we head off here. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. Again, I'd like to thank Randomizer for graciously hosting us, Norestra, Game Boy F9, the entire FFR community, everyone for watching tonight. And it looks like we are sending you to... Looks like Gaia's running some more Final Fantasy. So we'll be sending you over there. Thanks again, everyone, so much for coming out and watching us tonight. And we've got more FFR races for you on deck tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.